Monster, Episode 1. Monica, look at this, I say, grabbing my friend by the shoulder. Look at this poster. Do you think they'd take us? My friend took a while to think. Maybe. It does say that we can apply for experience, and we do get paid. I think we could give it a shot. She smiled at me. This could be exciting. I nodded in agreement. Looking at the poster, it read, "Hiring nurses for Blue Lock. Scan the QR code if you want more details." Blue Lock? Must be that soccer thing everyone's been talking about. I heard that they recruited athletes with the most potential and skill level in Japan. I guess if I was hired, I'd get to watch free soccer games. Sounded like a great deal to me. Looking at your resume here, I waited nervously for their decision. Apparently they made the decisions on the spot, which stood out a little to me, but I didn't really want to think about it. The woman finally looked up and smiled. "You're hired." A wave of relief and excitement washed over me. This felt like an actual job. This felt like it was going to turn my whole life around. That day I went home feeling the best I had ever been in a while. As soon as I got home, I started looking over at the handbook they had given to me. It was about the team I would be taking care of, Team Z. Flipping through the handbook, I read through their personal qualities and history. However they got this information, I wouldn't know. It was quite odd, though. The one that caught my eye was the one about Bachira Meguru. They knew practically everything about him, and when I said practically, I meant practically. From his favorite manga, ping pong, to the fact that he didn't receive a single box of chocolate during last year's Valentine. Kind of sad, to be honest. But what kind of organization needed to know how many boxes of chocolate you received on Valentine's Day anyway? It doesn't matter. I tell myself, I just need to go to sleep. Tomorrow, I start my job. I wake up early to get ready for my first day at my new job. I tie up my colored hair into a ponytail so that it would not interfere with work. I hadn't tried on my work clothes, but they seemed to fit very nicely. A white shirt, navy blue pants, and a white coat. I didn't even look like a nurse. Blue Lock definitely had some odd color choices. 30 minutes later, I had arrived. The building was a bit odd, all blue like my pants. I didn't question it though, as my attention was quickly used to try and find Monica. Oh wait, oh shit, I never thought to ask Monica if she got hired. I quickly whipped out my phone, and sure enough, she had texted me the night before, and I missed her message. They said I wasn't qualified. Oh, I was looking forward to working together. I guess not. I slipped my phone back into my bag and made my way into the Blue Lock lobby. Inside, there were several dozens of people that were dressed in similar outfits. One thing I quickly realized was that there was not a single male nurse. How odd. I decided to brush that aside as I made my way through the crowd. The handbook had said that I was going to be living inside the Blue Lock compound as long as they were still training their players, or until I got fired. Our job was relatively simple: watch the games and to treat the wounded. We were also tasked with monitoring the team to make sure that they didn't do anything reckless. It hadn't been written on the poster, but I guess it wasn't too much trouble, or at least I hoped not. In a few minutes, I would be allowed into the facility with only a map. I would have to navigate the halls on my own, and if I got lost, I got lost. Suddenly, Blue Lock didn't seem as professional as I expected. Just then, I heard someone over the speakers.
The doors are now being opened. You will be called into an office if anything is needed. In your room, you will find a copy of the handbook you received the day you were hired. Everything you need to know is in the handbook.
Their words were so confusing and so slow. I decided to quickly get to my room. I wanted to explore, if it was ever going to come to that. I wandered through the curved halls of Blue Lock compound, following the twists and turns of my map. I passed by a few other rooms, like the bathroom and cafeteria, but it doesn't take too long for me to find my room. I unlock it with my fingerprint. Wow, high-tech stuff. And walk in. My room is simple. A bed, a desk, and a few storage spaces. I throw my luggage onto the floor and flop onto the ground. I stare up at the ceiling blankly. I had just slept, yes, but I was already exhausted. I soon realized I was supposed to check on Team Z. My room was supposed to be next to my team, so that I could always check up on them in the blink of an eye. On one of the walls, I saw a door. I wasn't quite sure what it led to, but I decided to open it. As the door swung open, 11 pairs of eyes landed on me. Suddenly, I felt like I was an animal in a cage full of predators. "Hey, you must be our personal nurse." A tall, muscular male approached me. He had spiky orange hair and had a dead serious face. "I'm Kunigami. You are?" Wyan," I say, still a little overwhelmed by the fact that all the men in the room were built different. Like, what the heck? They were all so muscular. Kunigami smiled. "Nice to meet you, Wyan." I smiled back and took a look at everyone's faces. I recognized a few, like Isagi and Chigiri. Isagi wasn't very memorable, so I'm not sure how I remember him. Chigiri was more memorable because of his long red hair. It made him look like a girl. Then another player came along, and this time it was the one and only Bachira Meguru. Hi everyone. So my throat decided to be a real meanie today, and I had a sore throat all day, but I took medicine at the beginning of the day, and then I took medicine when I got home around like 6. Anyways, yeah, so I actually mashed up 2 chapters in this because it's really short. I'm probably gonna mash up 2 chapters every episode because I don't want it to be short for you guys, you know? Anyways, my throat is feeling a lot better, and I was scared that it was gonna hurt when I was reading, but actually it was actually really fine. The only issue I had was with nasal congestion, something like that. It was like blocking my voice, and my voice didn't sound as relaxing as I wanted it to sound, but hopefully it sounds better. Anyways, yeah. So that was the end of chapter 2. Tomorrow I'll read chapter 3 and 4. Maybe. Chapter 3 is kind of long. I'm looking at it right now. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like or comment or share or subscribe. That helps a lot. Anyways, have an amazing evening, have an amazing afternoon, have an amazing morning whenever you are, and I will see you guys tomorrow with episode 2. Goodbye everyone.